Okay, so obviously, Wendy can't hear us at the moment, unfortunately. So I'm going to just just take you through the property. If you just want to start going through, Doug. Obviously, we're starting here. The beautiful fruit trees you got there. Do you want to mention a couple of the fruit trees you do have there, Doug?
The citrus, it's orange, mandarin, captive lime leaf, lemon. There's 2 lemon trees and a nectarine on just about the pink blossoms there.
Yep.
And the middle row is apples.
Yep.
And the bottom one's cherries, apricot, and plums.
Yep, fantastic. Beautiful. So as we're walking down the driveway here, car spot there. So we just want to just tilt the camera up just a little bit there, Doug. It shows the 2 water tanks there, and that's obviously the boundary fence there as well. So got the boundary fence there, the water tanks. Obviously we're on bottle gas up here as well. All right. There you go there, Wendy. Can you hear us now? All right. Beautiful driveway looking up to the property. She can't hear us. Moving around. So that area there, if you want to slow down there, Doug, the straight in front there is obviously where an area that you could put a potential shed in if you wanted to, just behind that rock there. So if anyone did want to put shedding in or a bigger space there, that's the opportunity that you have there as well. All right, let's start going through the house. All right, Wendy's asked if the land is undulating. Yeah, we'll get to that in a second, Wendy. I'll show you that. As we enter in the front door. All right. So it's all going really well there, mate. Yep, perfect. So if you want to go into that front bedroom on the left. Beautiful. So on the video, this is actually a really good sized bedroom, this one as well. And it's got a nice view out the windows as well. It's out there, beautiful. So you can comfortably put a queen size bed in here. There's no doubt about that. So you've got built-in robes. So you've got carpet in the bedrooms, and then you've got polished concrete floors throughout the rest of the property as well. So move through to the second bedroom. It's one of my favourite ones, this one, the beautiful view outside there. Love looking out through here. So double glazed windows throughout the property as well. Around that looks great. You've got built-in robes on this one as well. All right, Doug, you can keep moving through. The quality is really good, actually. It's going well. And moving through, we've got our second bathroom on the left-hand side here. Just slow down a little bit there. It's just a bit fuzzy. Yeah. So you got the cut in for the bathroom there. Do you just want to show that that flooring as well, Doug? Beautiful. So it's a beautiful finish in here. There's no doubt about that. We've got someone else joining us now. So she's been freshly finished, this bathroom as well. So fantastic finish. I love the timber bench tops. Now it's got a great feel about it. There's no doubt at all. All right. Very good. So that's the second bathroom. Jennifer, you can hear me. I am recording this, so I'll be able to send you a full link of this as well. So if you want to go into the walk-in pantry and the laundry as well there too, please, mate. This is your laundry slash your pantry as well. So you've got a nice big trough in there. I love that picture window at the end as well. Moving along, we've got a little study nook there as well with a fantastic view. Just show us that study nook as well. Thanks, mate. So the camera adjusts, beautiful. So if you need to work from home, you got that ability there as well. All right, and turning around. So got a little breakfast bar area here with those windows obviously open right up. Great spot to have your morning cup of tea. I imagine, Doug, that's a good spot to sit.
Yeah, it is.
All right, and spin around. Again, beautiful kitchen. So you got gas cooktop there. Just got another buyer just messaged me as well. It's running a little bit late. Paste that there. So gas cooktop, electric oven, timber bench tops. And moving around, Doug, just to show you from, I suppose, from there, looking out to the lounge area. Got a dishwasher as well. Got the integrated sink in there. It's beautifully been cut in. And just show those beautiful ceilings as well there, Doug, while you're there. So you've got the extra height, the ceilings there, with the ceiling fan as well, just to circulate the air. Now, being in this home, I've been on warm days and cool days. The heating in this is absolutely fantastic. If you want to show us that wood fire heater as well, Doug. So it's a slow combustion heater there. And I'm actually amazed at how well Doug can burn his timber there. So just to the left here, do you want to show that? How long would that last you there, Doug?
2 days.
2 days. Just that amount would last you 2 days.
Yeah, easy.
That's amazing. So yeah, absolutely great that you can use that small amount of wood. I know myself with my wood in my place, we burn through a lot more than that. So but yeah, in through this area as well, there's all that stone bench tops as well. And absolutely beautiful. Stephanie, I will send you the video link of this as well. I am recording this so you can see it from the start, so just so you know you haven't missed out on everything. And moving out. Now I love these doors to go out. So you've got multiple doors to go outside into the entertaining space. So it's a small deck just around on the steps as you go out. And then it goes out into a grass area there. But just absolutely beautiful views. Watch the sunset from your lounge room. And you can see the extra solar panels there as well. So if you want to go to the master bedroom, Doug, and the ensuite walk-in robe. Through. So as I said, there's polished concrete floors throughout the home. Obviously, just in the bedrooms, we've got the carpet in there. And any questions, just yell out. So this is the ensuite bathroom here. So So again, it's a very similar style to the first bathroom that you've seen already. Nice glass shower screen there, floor to ceiling tiles, and the bathtub there as well. You want to show the view from the bathtub there as well, mate? So you can see the bath, look at the rolling green hills and check it all out. There you go. Beautiful tree up there. All right, let's move around to the outside and show everyone there. Stephanie, you haven't seen inside. Was there any questions you had about anything so far? So I got you on mute.
Not at the moment. I guess we just wanted to sort of have a look at the house, and I guess we're really keen to see outside of the property too, which I know is probably hard. So.
Yeah, we're gonna show as much as we can.
Yeah,
no doubt about that. So this is a built-in there. Look, that first video, and you sort of missed the first part of the other bathroom and things, but this is the master bedroom.
Yeah.
Move me out, and this will give you a good lay of the land as well, Doug. If you want to walk through there. There we go. Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So it all obviously slopes down to the right, and I will sort of take you through the satellite image as well, Stephanie, to give you an understanding where it all goes through to. But it is quite flat. He has leveled off around the house here as well. So if you've got kids or anything like that, or for entertaining, you've got this nice flat area here, which is really good. So just go slow now, Doug. It's starting to drop out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So this benches area off. So down behind that tree there's a second sort of driveway that goes down there to the back part of the block as well. And that will take you through. Now, when you see the satellite image, you can see a bit of the track down there as well. But if you turn to your left there, Doug. And that'll come up and down towards the tree line there. If you just slide up there, mate. So there is a fence. You can't really sort of see it there. There is a fence line there. We try and walk towards it. Mm-hmm. Just whether the internet drops out or not, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, there is a track down there. So if you wanted to put a second dwelling down that way or something along those lines, there's the ability to try and do that as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So this is obviously the outside of the house there. So this shows you this entertaining area there. Doug's kept it nice and earthy with the grass there, which I think looks fantastic. It is a really beautiful property to get around and have a look at. It's I'm so shattered we can't get you through it live, but we're doing the best we possibly can. And it's obviously the boundary fence there to the left. Doug, you want to just run us through with how the worm farm, the septic works there?
Yeah, the worm farm is from AA Worm Farm in Hastings. It's Australian design, and it was basically all your wastewater goes into there, and then it's run in through the drip irrigation further on down the paddock.
Yep.
And there's a small pump in there, very efficient, hardly uses any power at all, and that's one reason why we put it in, because of the efficiency.
Yep, fantastic. And then you just got your extra solar panels down there behind there as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's
all right.
9 in the paddock and 9 on the roof.
Yep. Maybe go around to show the batteries there, Doug, as well, once you get around the outside of the house, and then we'll maybe go to the back paddock.
Yep. Probably easy to go through the front here.
Yep, no worries.
I'll take through the garden.
Yep, sounds great, mate. Can you hear us now, Wendy? Can you?
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. All right, move through the garden. So the gardens all look really low maintenance in a lot of ways as well. And then you got the veggie patch and chook pen just up through this garden on the other side in that, I suppose, big horseshoe area where the driveway wraps around. So now we're going to take it to where the batteries are stored, and Doug will sort of talk you through what they are. And obviously today, with such beautiful weather, I know the batteries are getting a good charge there, Doug.
Yeah, they are. I think it's around 2.5, 3 kilowatts at the moment. Got a little bit of upper level cloud at the moment. Yeah, so you can see there, probably can't see it on the screen.
Yep.
It's just over 2.2 kilowatts.
Yep.
This is the communication hub that we've designed. There's the inverter there that gives us all the power. And there's one solar charge, which is the ones for the paddock. Another one there for the roof. I built in obsolescence just in case there was a problem with one of them. That's the NBN router there. And that's the first shelf of 12 batteries. And the second one there is, so it's 24 batteries with 2 volts each. So it's a 48 volt system.
And does anyone have, while Doug's there, has anyone got any questions about the solar and how it works and everything like that? No, all good?
All good.
Beautiful. So yeah, so keep moving around. So it's got plenty of water there. So how many litres of water you got there, Doug?
46,000.
46,000 litres of water.
Plus 12 for the for the garden and the chook shed.
Yep.
Which is automatically set up for the chickens for the drippers.
Oh, that's a good idea. Clothesline there, all important. And yeah, moving along. So it's a little bit pixelated as we go through here, but it gives you a bit of an idea of what it is. But if you see if we can get down to that back fence, that'd be great, Doug.
Yep.
One of the things I do love about this property is if you've ever been up at Gembrook and seen the soil up there, it's this beautiful red soil. I'm in Pakenham up on myself, and we've got this horrible clay stuff. So this is yeah, the soil up here is absolutely fantastic.
So this first bed here is dahlias.
Yep.
And these 2 beds here are our summer flowers. I normally put sunflowers in there.
Are you able to tell us a little bit more about what the soil is like what it's good to grow, what's good to grow in it? Or
You can actually grow anything in the soil.
yeah,
It's volcanic soil, and the whole property is the red clay where they grow potatoes, and you won't have any trouble. We've never had any trouble growing anything in on this property, because where those flower beds there were, that was originally our first veggie beds.
Mm-hmm.
And once we got through the first year, the wombats and the kangaroos and the deer found that it's better for them to eat the vegetables than us, so we had to move it up the front.
Okay.
That's why we've got that fenced area up the top.
And while we're walking along here, Doug, if you want to just put the camera up a little bit, we can sort of show, it's going to be hard to tell, but where the boundary is, there is that satellite image that we do have that we've put online, but you can sort of see up on the tree line there, it drops down into this valley where we're going at the moment. So there's the boundary is in the fence line along there. and then wraps around to the left and goes pretty much to the top of the hill there, wouldn't you say, Doug?
Yes, it's the top of that far, the far ridge over there.
Yeah, so pretty much that tallest tree you can see straight ahead of you there. That's basically where the boundary is going to be.
On the skyline.
Yes.
Mhm.
So how many acres of pasture is there?
There's about, it's 12.8, just shy of 13. There's 5 acres of native bushland, and the rest is pasture.
Okay.
So this paddock I'm walking through now is a separate inner paddock. I don't know if you can see the
Yeah, you can just see the fence posts just
fence
down
line, and the bush line, the existing fence line is in that bush line. The previous farmer back in the 40s and 50s just didn't worry about trying to keep the cattle in, so that's why I put that other internal fence in, which is above the laneway.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully we'll be able to show you that laneway as well.
You still got good reception?
Yeah, so it's going well, mate. It's doing a lot better than I expected it to. So it's better than our top. We did a trial run yesterday and it was a bit blurry, so we're a bit worried about what today was going to look like. But yeah. It's so hard to say just how beautiful this place is. It's so peaceful up there. And the few times that I've been lucky enough to get up there, I've absolutely loved checking this place out. It's absolutely stunning. And the great thing is, you're not too far from the Gembrook township itself. It's only about 2.5K walk, you'd say there, Doug?
Yeah, it takes us about 20, 25 minutes to walk into town.
Yep. So as you can see, it is, Wendy, one of your questions was, is it, sloping or undulating? There is a slope there, definitely. And Doug is walking downhill now, so he'll probably be out of breath walking back up the hill. But it's not steep in any stretch. So if you wanted to have a horse on there or something along those lines, you're not going to have too much of an issue.
Oh no, the property used to have cattle on it prior to this.
Are there any dams on the property?
No, there's not.
Thanks.
So those.
And there's no creek frontage or any kind of water rights?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is.
So you go, Doug.
Yeah, there's a creek. I don't know if you see those 4 large grey gums there just in front of us.
Yep.
Just in that gully just below there, that's the property. The property goes through the creek and up to, I don't know if you can see the green paddock on the other side.
Yep.
Yep.
Through those trees, that's where the fence line goes up. The other side, the bush block. So to answer your question, so that creek, I don't know if you saw the windmill on the photos.
I had trouble getting in, but that's okay. I can look at the recording. Yeah,
so the creek runs down just to the right of me, and it crosses the boundary. So our boundary currently goes through the creek and up the other side. We can see that the green paddock next door.
Yeah.
And the previous owner used to pump out of the creek.
Yeah.
Up to his dam, which was over from here to his existing dam, was 1.5 kilometers. He used to pump it.
Pump him up. Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, there's certainly options there to come out of the creek.
Yep.
All right. So that's just walking down to that. So this is, as I said, that laneway that you could potentially you can drive a car down there. So I know Doug's got his ute up and down there a few times as well. So you do have that potential access there. So there is two two titles on this property as well. So, Doug, can you show us roughly where the boundary is now?
Yeah, you can see. So I don't know if you can see that that fence line there.
Yep. Oh. I'm just getting the
So
shade of it.
the title band. Yeah, I'll go up closer.
Yep.
So this boundary is just a temporary one that farmer put in because the other boundary is down in there. It's about 3-4 meters from this.
I think you're starting to drop out a bit there now, Doug.
This line that runs through this gully, and then it crosses over the creek. I don't know if you can hear that water running.
You just slow up a little bit, mate. He's dropping in and out a bit, but so this is so the boundary fence here is on your left hand side, and then the properties are up onto the right. So you're looking back up towards, I suppose, the house from here.
I don't know if you can see the house, the corner of the house at the top.
Yep.
I might go back out and come up the middle of that paddock because we probably might drop out down this gully.
Yeah, no worries at all. So the laneway, obviously, that sort of shows you what that laneway on the boundary of the property looks like, and then you've got a bit of a way to get it back up the hill from here. So if you slow down there, mate. Yep. As you can see, you can go back up towards the paddocks there. So yeah, again, if you needed to get a vehicle down there, you've got that access to be able to do that. And the great part about that is you're not going through the paddocks as well. All right, well, that's pretty much everything I know. For the ones that jumped on late, as I said, I'm recording this, so I'll download this to YouTube, and I'll send you the YouTube link to this as well. Is there any questions for myself or for Doug? Anything else that you want to see while we're on here now? That we'll be able to show you the front two, the first two bedrooms if you missed those, and the second bathroom, and the driveway sort of area there. Was there anything else that anyone wanted to see at all?
No, Tane, I just had a question. Parker Road, it's a dead end road, is that right?
Correct. Yep.
And does that present any extra concern from a fire risk point of view in terms of evacuation or leaving a property? Oh,
look, I live in Pakenham, up just around the corner. Our fire plans, I've got two young kids as one was trying to come in the door. Pretty much, you have your fire plan ready to get out. You know the days where the fire danger days are, and you make that call pretty early whether it's time to go or not. But yeah, I'm not sure. Is there any other way to get through anyone else's property up through your way, Doug? I didn't ask that question when I was up there.
No, well, the intersection back to East Benneck Road is approximately 600 metres. So generally, the property doesn't propose a fire threat purely because of the way we've structured the property to not have a lot of trees around the property. The open paddocks will give you natural protection anyway. So this gully that we're talking about here, from records, that gully's never been burnt, even in the fires back in 1929, according to the previous owners. So even Black Saturday, this property was had a little bit of fire up on the ridge to our left, but this property wasn't compromised at all. So again, it's coming back to what Tane said, is having a fire plan. If you want to stay, personally, I wouldn't have any trouble staying to defend this property because the way we've structured the landscape, and also the native bushland, and also the grass in front of the house to the north.
Yeah.
The north is to the left, where our cars were parked. So in a technically in a fire, you've got downhill slope, which is the most controllable fire you can have is downhill.
Yep. And that Beanac Road, so where Doug was talking about, to that corner, that is part of the plan to be sealed, that road as well. So you'll only probably have, within the next 2 years, it looks like that'll be done. So there'll only be roughly 600 metres of unsealed road to be travelling on. Cool.
Just to confirm, so there used to be a dam on the property, but that's no longer the case?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, so where you can see the car off to the left-hand side as you're looking up the hill there, just beside or to this side of there was where the dam was. And Doug works in excavation and things like so. That's all been properly filled. He's sort of definitely said that it's somewhere you can put your shed there, and that's what his plan was to put the shed there where the dam was.
So there's no shedding on the property currently?
No.
There's the container and the shed out to the left of the container, as well as the chook area.
And you said there were 2 titles, is that correct? So could you talk a bit more about like what that could mean if you did want to build another, if you want to put another dwelling on the property? Is that something you've explored or not?
No, we actually did explore my daughter and her partner of splitting the model up and provide a dwelling down back. But our plans are we're moving on, so to speak. So, and that sort of plan is, we roughly 12, a little bit longer to go to council. So it's just a matter of, discussing with the council and working out the best way. It's just basically the title realignment.
Mm-hmm.
So you can, it's because there is 2 titles there. Obviously it's all the subject to the council's approval, but essentially you can move the title boundary because currently the title boundary is roughly where the creek is in the bushland. So the second title is mainly bush.
Mm-hmm.
So what you do is you'd probably move the boundary up to where that fence line was that we walked through, that gate, and then make that, and then you could use that secondary laneway that we walked along before, use that as your access to get up to that second dwelling area.
Yeah, we wouldn't want to sort of subdivide or anything. It'd be more like to have just a B&B type thing. So we'd want to keep the whole property, but it'd be more just to put like an accommodation type thing, just a small thing. So I just wondered if that was, because we don't know the council there that well, so I was just sort of inquiring.
So there is a few properties up around the area that do have Airbnbs on them.
Mm-hmm.
And what they do is, as long as they don't have a self-contained, what they call kitchen area, or it's a completely habitable dwelling, you can have a kitchenette, but as long as it doesn't have a stove, that's probably the easiest way to describe it. And it's got to be under a certain size. So you could definitely jump on and do that. Be a shipping container sort of style home or something like that. A small cottage. It's definitely something that would be well thought after. I've got another client of mine. We sold their place on Bessie Creek Road. They had a small dwelling on that. They were rented out nearly every single weekend. It was only tiny, to be honest with you, and they were still getting $100 a night every weekend. So there's a lot of weddings that happen up in the area. I mean, obviously I'm talking, out of lockdown conditions. But it is a lot of people looking for that tree change, and where this is located, as I said, you're only just down the road from the Independent, the station house, some great little eateries in Gembrook there. It's such a great little town. We spend a lot of time up there ourselves. So it's a great place to be.
Okay, thanks for that.
And can you tell me if that property is a green wedge zone?
Yes.
It is?
Yeah.
No, it's not green wedge. It's it's the environmental overlay on it.
Environmental overlay, yeah.
Yep.
I'll put
So this is where the dam was right here. All right, if you want to tilt the camera up, yeah, beautiful. Thanks, mate. All right. So yeah, so this is, if you're going to build a shed, this is the spot you do it. So basically, if you tilt the camera up again for us again, mate. Just stand there for a sec. So basically, to the right of that tree is where the driveway goes down to that second access, and or to the back paddock there. And this is would be your area here that you build your dam. So your shedding here, which has all been filled in by Doug, and yeah, ready to go. And then it's easy access straight from your driveway down. All right. Do you want to show these that your little shed and stuff off behind the cars there as well, Doug? And we'll do the veggie garden as well. Right, okay.
Send them out.
I absolutely love these rolling hills up the top of the driveway here. It's absolutely beautiful. So I'm assuming, I think some of you have gone for a drive past the property, but there is 2 driveway entrances as well. It's a very impressive chook shed he's got there. I'm very envious of that one.
So out nesting boxes.
Yep. Awesome chook pen there. And then over to the veggie garden as well. And the little shed that you've got in there, Doug, as well, in the veggie garden.
Yeah, that's got all of our garden tools and all that. It's easy to have it close the veg there. You've got dual compost bins.
All right. And that's all, it got irrigation through it as well, Doug?
Yeah, the irrigation is just to the near that green shed, which pumps out of the 2 tanks behind the chook and near the container.
Yep. Awesome. All right. Well, I know, Melanie, you just jumped on there, but I have got a recording of this. I'm recording this now, so you'll be able to see this. I'll send that link straight out to you. Any other questions for everybody else that's been watching all the way through?
What fruit trees are on the property? What kind of fruit trees?
Yeah, we've got three apples, 2 plums, terrine, cherries, lemons, a pear, orange, green, kaffir lime leaf, and actually 2 pears, and a mulberry, which is I'll just pennant. The wood tree is near the just behind that green shed.
Yep.
It's the mulberry tree, and the cherry is just in.
Okay, thanks.
And
Awesome.
the chook. Oh.
Very good. All right. Well, that pretty much sums up everything there. As I said, is there any last questions at all? Especially as we got Doug on the line, that makes it definitely easier if there is any questions at all.
No, but thank you.
No, awesome. Wendy, Kirsten, Melanie, Jenny, any questions at all?
What about internet? How is that? Is it just Wi-Fi, like as in?
Yeah, it's NBN.
NBN.
And the house has got uplink for Cat5 as well. If you want your rather than having to worry about Wi-Fi. You can plug it in. The telly is plugged into the router, and the office net Cat 5 as well.
Good. Good.
Cool.
So it's always reliable then? It's reliable?
Yes, it is. Yep.
Great, thank you.
Beautiful. All right.
And phone signal?
I've got generally it's on full bars. You know, on 80 days can go near 1 or 2 bars, but I haven't had any issues with phone service here. I'm with Telstra, so.
Yeah, well, he's just done this whole Zoom just off 4G, so which is pretty
Good.
impressive.
Yeah, absolutely.
I wouldn't be able to do that at my house, so.
Good.
Awesome. Very good, guys. All right. Well, yeah, that's we'll probably wrap that up. Thanks, Doug, for carrying the phone around that whole way, mate. You've done an amazing job.
Yeah, that's right. No problem.
Yeah.
Thank you, Doug.
Very
Okay,
good.
thank you. No problem.
All right, mate. Well, we'll let you get off there. And yeah, if we'll